96, become a miracle maker right now. $10 a month, 232 kids. 232 kids. And in front of us now we have Danielle and Howard. I guess you've been in Spokane for about 5 years.
Yes.
You came from, can you speak just a little, there we go. A little closer, and then came from Las Vegas.
We moved up here about 5 years ago.
So did you have family here when you came? Or?
We actually have our grandparents that are in Providence, Washington.
You're Freda, very cool. And we have the beautiful, talented, effervescent 13-year-old Taylor. How are you, Taylor?
I could be better.
Good, yeah? So let's start with your mom. What happened, or what are we working through?
Well, approximately in May, she began vomiting, and we didn't know what was causing it. And so her GI doctor felt that it was her sphincter of Odie. And I guess there's only one surgeon in all of Washington that handles this type of thing. So she had to have her gallbladder out, and then 2 weeks ago we had to go over to Seattle and have her sphincter of Odie worked on.
Wow, I had my gallbladder taken out too, you know, and I still didn't lose any weight. So Taylor, all of a sudden, for the last 2 years, you've been hanging around hospitals, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's not very much fun, I bet.
No.
So was it scary to go through all this, you know, when you found out that you had to have some surgeries?
Yeah, it was really scary. I was hoping that nothing bad would go wrong.
And now you get fixed and you go on from there.
Yeah.
So how, I understand that you have a hobby, and this, because you're in the hospitals for the last 2 years. Tell everybody what you like to do.
I like to draw and paint.
I hear, and Nettie's here, she's a life care specialist. She was just bragging you up. I guess you did a painting yesterday. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what if you didn't have those things and you're stuck in this room? What if you didn't have the ability to paint stuff? How would that have made you feel?
Not good. It helps me also get better. Like, it makes me happy.
So she has, we're videoing this. We're going to put it on. You have the most beautiful smile, you know.
Thank you.
So tell people, okay, here you are. You're new to the area, and these people were here for you. Did they make you feel safe and comfortable and explain all this stuff to you?
Yeah, they did, and it was really helpful.
How could you ask, or did you ask people, or maybe explain to them that how important it is that they support Children's Miracle Network?
Well, it just really helps for kids to have something to do and to make them happy here.
Get them through some of these horrible things that you have to deal with.
Yeah, and it gets your mind off of things.
So what do you want to be? You know what you want to? You got something that you really like that you want to do in the future? Or what are you thinking?
Yeah, I want to be a child life specialist.
You want to be like Natty and Tammy. Very cool. So she's over there, and Danielle, moms. You're gonna choke me up, but nothing's more than mom. I mean, you carry them, you nurture them. You're told your daughter has a serious situation that she needs to be helped with. How do you deal with it? How do you work through this?
Well, the child life has been coming along and helping her, and comes and asks her how she's doing, asks me how I'm doing. We spend a lot of time in the playroom. We've grown really close over this period of time. And, you know, it just makes it a lot easier to see her happy and having a good time.
So it's worth somebody for $10 a month, right? And,
oh, definitely.
I mean, think about it, people. I mean, we all, if you don't like children, there's something wrong with you. I mean, I'll just be right up front. They should call right now, shouldn't they? In fact, 232-5437, call right now. What we're going to ask for is 4 miracle makers so that we can buy art supplies. And I bet you, from a mom's point of view, to see not only her suffering, but to see her happy, like she just explained, meant the world to you too, was probably healing for you.
Oh, definitely. And sometimes over the weekends, the child life isn't available. Like, you can sure see a difference in her during the week when they're playing with her and she's able to get her mind off of things.
Do you have other children, Danielle?
I do.
And how many do you have?
I have 3 daughters.
So you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
And so what happens when all this attention or all this, you know, that we have to focus on getting this fixed, and you being a mom and being torn the other direction, how do you get through that?
It's difficult. My other daughter is staying with neighbors as we speak, and she's having a really rough time.
I just heard the phone, so there's one. We're looking for art supplies in the name of Taylor and Danielle. Ask them to call. I mean,
please call. It makes a world of difference.
What's the toll-free, Cody?
866-511-KIDS, KIDS, KIDS.
And Taylor, how, ask somebody to call so that someone else can have an art supply or maybe a video or something. Ask them to call. Tell them how much this means to you.
Will you please call? It would mean the world to me.
Just pick up the phone. 232 kids. We've got one. I heard the phone go one. We need 3 more, and that will give us art supplies for the kids up there. And for as good a painting as I can understand you do, you need a lot of art supplies, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So could you paint me a picture with I'm 30 pounds lighter and I have hair? Could you do that?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Gonna make my nose a little smaller. Okay. All right. Danielle, anything you want to leave the families with out there, or the experience that you've had and the support in this circumstance? Can you explain that experience for us?
It's really hard. I mean, you go through different emotions each day, and some days you have good days, some days you have bad days, and it just helps sometimes to have somebody to talk to.
There's people here that as a blanket is something that's reassuring. They know what they're doing, and the other thing that you'll find is, and Taylor, I'm sure I'm going to ask you this without knowing in advance, you can tell that they love you. Can't you?
Yeah.
That Nettie and the life care specialist, and you have Tammy and the doctors, they love you and they want you to do better. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Cool. So ask them to call again. We just heard the phone, so we're looking for 2 more so that we can get some art supplies.
Okay.
Anything else that you want to say?
Just that
Aaron
it
Concho for 3065.
really make my
Aaron
heart
Concho
happy
for
that people
3065.
would do that and donate money to
There's the
help
word.
kids.
There's the word. You'd make my heart happy. This is a 13-year-old that's lived in the hospital for the last 2 years, bounced all over the state doing these things, and we're looking for art supplies. Something as simple as that made you happy.
Yeah.
So, is there any other hobbies that you like racing cars and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, I like to play the Wii that they have here.
Oh, the Wii.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Wii game?
I like doing the Mario Kart.
That's fun. And that's another CMN support. I mean, when it comes to those type of things, and it makes a difference. You like the Wii, right?
Yeah.
Does that make your heart happy too?
Yeah.
232 kids. Call right now. The toll-free code is
866-511-5437, 5437, KIDS.
Here's a mom of 4, and if your daughter's happy, when you have those off days, it makes your days too. So we're not only affecting Taylor here, we're affecting moms, right?
Definitely.
So ask them to call.
Please call. It makes a whole lot of difference.
All right, we only need 2 more, and we've got art supplies for Taylor, right? All right, anything else you want to say? You want to shout out to anybody?
No.
Okay, we'll do that. There's another phone ringing. Great. We're looking for one more for Taylor and Danielle.
511-5437.
TW Telecom Phone Bank, Kalispell Tribe of Indians, and Northwest on the phones. Thank you so much. Call us now. Kids Cares